Sunish and I selected one of Christopher's photographs, more specifically the last image in his photojournal, which is of the Seaview Children's Hospital out on Staten Island. So a little brief introduction to this picture that Chris actually provided beneath it, which is very helpful, is that it's hidden deep within the woods and it's very hard to get to. There's no direct path. And there's also a heavy barbed wire that surrounds the entire compound. So that kind of puts you in the right frame of mind when looking at this picture because it, suggests isolation, suggests abandonment, and the fact that it's definitely not easy to get to for the public.
For me personally, coming from Staten Island, I know very much of Seaview Hospital, but I've never been inside of it. I've only seen the outside of it. And this picture really got my attention because now I actually have a visual to see what's inside of Seaview, and to me, it's really surprising to see what is actually inside this abandoned building.
Yeah, and I really feel a strong connection to this picture, which is surprising since I've never heard of it, nor have I seen it. I actually know of a similar place that's in a similar kind of state right now, which is out on Long Island in Kings Park. It's an abandoned psychiatric hospital, and it definitely brought back memories of when I explored there myself, and it's in the same disarray and materials everywhere, and the building is kind of collapsing. But this image really struck me because it looks so beautiful through all of that horrible stance that it's in, through all of the horrible things that have probably happened to this building. It really comes across as a masterpiece in this picture.
Yeah, definitely, because when you look at the architecture, you can see that it's definitely an old building, but you obviously see that it's disheveled, it's falling apart, but it kind of adds to the beauty of it, the way it's falling apart, the way the sun is shining inside of it, you almost forget that you almost forget about the destruction of it. It kind of looks like a portrait in a sense.
Yeah, I definitely had the same reaction to it, especially because of this beautiful lighting that Chris manages to capture here. And obviously it's all sunlight, but you can imagine how difficult it was to achieve this sort of picture because the color palette is amazing. And there's these vibrant hues of red and orange and yellow, which, on one hand, they look very peaceful and very nice, but on the other hand, it kind of, to me, it looks like there's blood splattered on the wall, so it adds to the creepy and eeriness of this photograph in general.
Yeah, also, I think the colors really, highlight the graffiti markings on the double doors and the walls. It also makes you wonder, why would someone tag up a place that was abandoned? What's their message they're trying to get across? Also, if you look at, if you notice, there are dark rooms within this hallway, and that evokes other questions, like what's in those dark rooms. It's just a whole bunch of mysteries to this picture, in my opinion.
Yeah, although these dark spaces probably would be neglected otherwise in most photographs, in this picture I think they really add to it because it kind of makes the viewer want to peer into them or see what's going on, but you can't. And this frame that Chris made really helps provide an interest factor that kind of draws me in personally.
Yeah, the interest factor is you really are wondering what has happened to this building. It also makes you wonder about its past, how this part of the building looked like when it was actually running, and who went through this part of the building when it was running, and a bunch of questions are raised just from this one picture.
Overall, Sunish and I chose this picture because it evoked strong responses in the both of us, and because it made us wonder more